What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this, shall we? Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney.
Keep it cute, get the boot. All right, you guys, welcome back. Disclaimer, okay? Now, this platform discusses any and all information that has been made known to the public in any way. I am not a journalist. I am a commentator. The views and opinions expressed in this video and on WhitneyD TV's YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect the opinion of Whitney. Now, all topics are for entertainment purposes only. Comedy, satire, TV rated mature. Viewers' discretion is advised. And again, all commentary is alleged, but very real indeed, because this is actually coming from Billboard. Okay. TORY LANEZ being investigated by LAPD following August Alsina assault claim. Now, those that aren't familiar, some days ago, all right, over the weekend, I guess it was some kind of festival, some kind of concert, or whatever the case may be. I'm not quite sure if it showcased August Alsina and TORY LANEZ. However, they were in the same vicinity. I actually did a reaction video to it. You guys go check that out, okay? Not for nothing. They were in the same proximity or what have you amongst each other, and TORY went to put his hands out, and August Alsina just kind of kept it going, right? So on the contrary, TORY LANEZ did his big one on August Alsina. I was, you could see he was just just acting like a little kid, little teenagers, after assaulting this man, right? Now, since then, August Alsina has came out to speak in lieu of the taunting, if you will, from TORY LANEZ. Check this out. As I'm exiting the building after the show last night, a 4'11" sized leprechaun ran down on me with 8 oversized security ninjas, whom I greeted each individually upon their walk up as they tried to press me. Whole time, I'm one deep, no security. TORY continues to ask with a broken ego why I didn't dap him up. I go on to tell him I was a fan of him and didn't understand him speaking on my business publicly in the past because I don't know him or even met him until last night. So when he spoke, it caught me off guard because of his past actions. I assume he didn't like me. That's all. Not to mention, with my history of health and condition, just recently overcoming being paralyzed, my doctor directed me not to compromise my health while out on road and shake as less hands as possible, possibly due to corona and monkeypox. Never any disrespectful words were exchanged, so I was a bit confused at how somehow he turned himself up with anger after hitting a blunt laced with obviously I heard the fizzle, and he snuck me when I turned my head to move to the side among all his antsy moving and to keep an eye on the endless ninjas that was with him, surrounded me, which was security and some ninjas with a gun tucked, whom he then proceeded to run behind and hide to run back in the building. There was never a fight, simply an assault. Dude has no real friends and is on a crash out mission. With that said, I was going to keep it G and not come to the net, but you moving with foul intent, feeding falsities to blogs to look for a moment, because them moments ain't happening on stage for you. I will assist you in that, gracefully. His people got the whole thing on camera. Put the footage out. I like to see it. Anyway, let me go clean this blood off my face with some at Inicia Wellness. All right, to hear what August Alsina had to say, he posted this some days, a day or two ago, in response to everything, and I was just saddened by it. To be honest with you, now August Alsina has did his dirt, okay, you know, especially in lieu with Jada Pinkett and the Smiths or whatever the case may be. But not for nothing. I mean, the guy, you really don't hear too much about him popping off and doing stuff or whatever the case may be. He's very sick. He has a immune deficiency, if I'm not mistaken. Please don't hold like issues. And not to say that that makes anybody innocent because they are sick. You know, you got some people that are special and they act during food. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. I say all that to say that he doesn't really do too much of anything to nobody, you know what I'm saying? I think he's more so a lover, not a fighter, if you catch my drift. No pun intended. But yeah, so that situation happened and he spoke out, and Tory originally was trying to act as if he doesn't know what was going on. So let's see what Billboard had to say in regards to this whole incident. Okay. In an Instagram post, Alsina accused Lanez of attacking him backstage after a concert in Chicago on Saturday night, which is very interesting because I don't know if you guys remember years back before we even heard about August Alsina and the Smiths and Jada and things of that nature. Do y'all remember him having what he came out and said, or what people speculated was an allergy of? He had big, you know, swollen body parts. I think it was his eyes, his nose, or whatever. And he said that Will Smith did it to him. We didn't know why, what was going on, but interesting. Goes on to say Tory Lanez is being investigated by the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office following allegations that the rapper assaulted singer August Alsina. Following a concert in Chicago over the weekend, Billboard has confirmed on Sunday, Alsina posted a photo of himself to Instagram, seen standing in an elevator with blood coming from his mouth. In the caption, Alsina claims Lanez physically assaulted him after he refused to shake his hand following a show on Saturday night. Quote, "We are aware of the allegations that the defendant attacked artist August Alsina and are investigating these claims," end quote, said the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office in a statement to Billboard. Quote, "The allegations are serious and will be thoroughly examined." Daystar Peterson is currently on a bail after being charged with shooting Megan Thee Stallion during an argument that occurred after a pool party in the Hollywood Hills in July of 2020. Now, the rapper is also facing a gun possession charge connected with the incident. Now, this Negro, okay, does not need to be getting in this situation that he is in with August Alsina. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And it's just like he got to pump out his chest because he's so short and nobody can really see it from afar. But I digress. A video published on Twitter on Monday purporting the document the lead up and aftermath of the alleged assault appears to show Alsina rebuffing a handshake from Lanez backstage. In the final half of the video, Lanez seems to be celebrating as a man off camera can be heard saying Lanez, quote, "knocked him out." Police department tells Billboard they received a report of a 30-year-old male being punched in the face by a 30-year-old male after exiting a building in the 2300 block of South Lake Shore Drive on Saturday at approximately 11:30 p.m. They would not confirm the identities of the two men, citing Chicago PD policy. Now, the Airy Crown Theater, where both to perform at comedian RP Michael's Fallback in Love Comedy and Music Jam on Saturday. So I guess they were both in the same proximity performing. I didn't know if it was a festival or a concert. So there you have it. Detectives are currently investigating the matter. And didn't I tell y'all? I said, I wonder how Lanez gonna feel when this man take him to court. And y'all know I do the extra court. That's the way my little sin. Don't take it. But I had a pending case going on with Megan Thee Stallion, which I said was so funny in the reaction. I was like, don't do that. You already done shot Megan. Not the shooting or anything like that, but what the girl said. She was trying to warn him. He didn't take warning. Anyways, goes on to say an attorney for Lanez did not immediately return Billboard's request for comment, though Lanez himself denied attacking Alsina during an interview with podcast Academics on Sunday. Quote, happened. I don't even, brother, said the rapper in a clip posted to YouTube after being asked again if he was involved. Lanez continued, quote, no, hell no. I don't know if he's doing this for promo. I don't know what that is Ninja is talking about, bruh. End quote. Unfortunately, you've been recorded. See, that's why I be like, video, okay, trouble. Okay, we've seen the likes of Kelly. Okay. Anywho, it goes on to say, this isn't the first time Lanez has been in legal hot water since being hit with charges in the July 2020 shooting in August 2021. The rapper's bail was increased from $190,000 to $250,000 after he made a surprise appearance at the Rolling Loud Miami Festival on July 25th, just moments after, effectively violating a protective order that requires him to stay at least 100 yards away from the savage hit maker. This past April, a judge increased his bail again to $350,000 after some of the rapper's social media posts were found to have breached court orders requiring him to avoid any contact with Stallion. And Lanez is currently awaiting trial in the case, if convicted, more than 22 years in prison. Okay. Now, like I said on my reaction video, I don't understand why he can't just sit his behind down somewhere and deal with these pending charges. I don't understand why he is so gun-ho of proving anything to anybody. And it's just kind of like, I don't know. I didn't get it. And like I said, I saw the video. Although the alleged assault was, you have a lot of people that was present. August Alsina states how he daps up and he greets 8 men that was with him. Don't think that they want to subpoena those 8 individuals, and they're gonna have to choose if they're gonna, rat, if you will, which I don't get. Anyways, rat or snitch, if you will, on Tory, because he, August Alsina identified them in the midst of everything that was going on, and are they going to be honest? And it happened. You also had other individuals that were there. You got people that were recording the situation. I wouldn't be surprised if they got discovered as to who they were and got subpoenaed and asked if they saw anything or saw what happened. The people that were there when the commotion happened. Y'all got to understand, child, like the people got a way of getting, information. But I don't know, this is not the first time Tory has put his hands on somebody. He hit up and roughed up. And I just feel like if this man was by himself, he wouldn't have kept the same energy. Case in point. Prince did an interview with Tasha K. And in that particular interview, he expressed that he's seen Tory Lanez since he was by himself and he wasn't on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was, apologetic, cool, calm, and collect. It seems as though to me when he have his big guys around him, they give him some ambition, if you will, because he ain't got in his own little short. Men, big goons get around him. He feel like, okay, you know what I'm saying? If something pop off, they got me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be saying people need to keep the same energy. All that tapping up your finger on your phone and stuff. But as soon as you meet that person, you don't keep that same energy. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, I really feel as though Tory needs to sit his narrow behind down somewhere before he be serving time in jail even further than the 22 years that he can possibly get with Meg Thee Stallion. But this video, y'all tell me now what y'all think about this situation that has transpired with August Alsina and Tory Lanez. Do you feel sorry for August Alsina? Do you feel sorry for Tory Lanez? Do you feel like, yes, you got your one, Tory? Or do you feel like, Tory, sit your little short micro size behind down somewhere? Okay, because if I'm not mistaken, I think August Alsina is tall. He's like tall, but he's sickly. So it's kind of like picking on a sick kid, like, you know, going to the hospital and roughing up somebody that's, you know, in a hospital. And then to hear that, it's kind of like, you know, and like I just told y'all, August Alsina already has an autoimmune deficiency disease or whatever the case may be. So I do believe he didn't want to touch his hand. And then furthermore, it's kind of like, you know, bro, like, what are you doing? You know, and I just feel like that's kind of weird for Tory to put his hands out there like that, feeling the way he do. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, whatever he was allegedly on, and this is words of August Alsina, whatever he was smoking on, got him twisted and forgetting who he is upset with. That's why I try not to be upset at people, because it takes a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, y'all know I'm very transparent. I'll be trying to be mad at my husband, walk around here, and then he'll say something, and I'll find myself talking. I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, wait, I'm mad at you. You know what I'm saying? It takes energy to be mad at a person. You know what I'm saying? So I think August Alsina forgot. He forgot he wasn't feeling. I think Tory Lanez forgot. He forgot he don't like August Alsina. Just some months ago, you was talking about him. You know what I'm saying? Laughing and stuff. You know, you might as well stop being mad at people. You know what I'm saying? And just wish them well. What you guys think in the comments down below. While you're there, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And I will see you guys on the next one. Deuces.